I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I want to talk about Miami's first death related to the coronavirus. But before I start, I want to say that my heart goes out to anyone impacted and affected by the coronavirus. The first death reported in Miami, Florida, from the coronavirus was Israel Carreras. He died last week. Israel was a 40-year-old gay male and one of the younger people to die from the virus. His partner, Franco, stated that Israel went to the Winter Party, which is a circuit party in Miami, and a fundraiser created by the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force. The event took place March 4th through the 10th and attracts up to 10,000 people from all over the world. Franco stated that Israel felt ill after the event. Israel self-isolated but continued to feel worse. I'll let Franco give you more of the details.
Everybody loved him. His personality just shined, had just an aura around him. You could feel the energy that was just pure positive energy.
Israel, 40 years old, started feeling sick after attending the Winter Party Music Festival on Miami Beach earlier this month.
It started with fever, and then very quickly he was having problem with breathing.
Israel's breathing so bad, he went to the hospital.
Could not breathe, and then they put him tubes in his nose and his mouth. He couldn't even get tubes out to eat because he couldn't breathe.
He also couldn't talk.
We FaceTime a few times, but it was just sign language because he couldn't talk. He had tubes everywhere.
Conquista says Israel was a hard worker who put in 13-hour days to support himself and send money to his family in Cuba.
That was just a lovable man, hard working guy. I've learned what it means to work just by looking at him.
As friends and family grieve, Israel's boyfriend has a message so that his death wasn't in vain.
Just stay home. Don't just think of yourself. Don't just think because you're not affected directly. This is not happening. It is happening. People are suffering. People are dying.
So this is heartbreaking. Israel was extremely healthy. He didn't have any pre-existing conditions, and he worked out a lot and indeed was the picture of health. And so this is why this story is really troubling. Israel was a radiologist from Cuba who practiced in Paraguay before moving to Miami in 2016. Israel was previously out of work, therefore he was a go-go dancer at a few nightclubs in Miami, and he also worked as a driver for Uber and Lyft. He normally worked 13-hour days just to send money to his family back home in Cuba, as his partner stated in the video. North Miami Commissioner Scott Galvin stated 2 weeks ago that Israel was the picture of health, and then his health deteriorated. He was in the hospital for about 5 days before his death. Now I want to show you guys two statements from a representative from the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force, as well as the mayor of Miami-Dade. Now I want to show you graphs from the Florida Department of Health. Florida has had 54 deaths and a total of 3,763 cases of coronavirus. I want to share my thoughts on this particular story. Again, my heart goes out to the family. About 9 people tested positive after attending Winter Party, the event that Israel attended and then fell ill. The party raises about $1.4 million every single year and then donates the profits to LGBT causes as well as AIDS and HIV research organizations. The event occurred before quarantines were put in order and also before nightclub and beach closures in Miami. Early when this story broke, people were shaming the party goers, and that wasn't fair. Again, this is a great fundraiser, and it's an event that has about 40 parties that take place all over Miami, including Miami Beach. They actually erect a dance floor on the middle of 14th Street Beach in Miami, right on Ocean Drive, or kind of like off Ocean Drive. I have actually worked some of the Winter Party events. I think I've done it at least 5 times in the past. I'm from Florida, and I have met people from all over the world from working this event. And again, I support the organization because of the work that they do in the community. Another thing is that we don't know if Israel contracted the virus at the event or somewhere else. You know, you can't track locations where a virus enters someone's body. And so, again, it's unfortunate that 8 other people tested positive for coronavirus after this event, but we don't know how they contracted coronavirus. And I want to say one thing. Please make wise decisions during this time. Follow all medical guidelines when seeking treatment for symptoms. Different states have different guidelines. Some states say that if you are experiencing symptoms, that you should call a medical doctor and ask for their recommendations, or if available, go to a testing site. And then some states actually say that you should self-isolate for 2 weeks and then seek treatment. However, if you are experiencing flu-like symptoms like Israel was feeling and you self-isolate, you could put yourself in a worse situation. And the thing that we've been hearing on the news is that people who are seeking treatment, they need ventilators. And so hopefully the government steps in and gets more ventilators shipped to hospitals in need, but really take care of yourself during this time. So please let me know your thoughts about this particular case. And until next time, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Have a lovely day. Besos.
Thank you.